Welcome to the show. 1 year old today. Although we started on a Tuesday, it's now Wednesday, it's the 14th, and the 14th is the anniversary. We started 1 year ago. So yeah, party poppers at the ready. They're not very good. Yay! Yeah, I think I've blown the budget on party poppers. Oh! And cats cameras. Did you see that? Look, let's just enjoy Jackson. Look at that. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, welcome. It's a Wednesday. It's World of Synth. I believe. Apologies for the sneaky little, creepy little, uppy, volumey little, sort of. Still sounds like a slightly. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. There's like tension in the air. Oh, thank you very much. Party Popper Fund has been replenished. Thank you very much. I'll do that. Yay! Hurrah! So welcome to 1 year. A lot. Oh, hello. Just don't spill it on this Yeah. So apologies for the clipping. I did start. I haven't played the modular for ages. And I got it out on Sunday for jamming in Jim Jams and enjoyed it so much. It was like, this is not going anywhere. And this combo with the CPM DS2 is just sublime. And I'm not even connecting it up. And I'm just loving the tactility of it, having it there. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a little while. Who's in the chat? Let's go backwards. Wagoo, obviously. Jack, how you doing? James Dyson. Andrew. Steve is our moderator this evening. We've also got Shroomy in and Shroomy might be coming in to do some more party poppers later on. Anyway, Doommonger, nice one. Oh, love your track earlier on. You want to check his channel out if you don't already do so. Pop him a subscribe as well and pop a like or two to his multiple tracks. I listened to it twice. I was kind of tidying up in the studio. It's like I'd set the notification on my phone to go to when he went live, and I went, okay, great. Put it on. It's like, ooh, suddenly got some sort of energy to sort of tidy up a little bit because, yeah, as you might imagine, it gets in a mess every time, and working full time and trying to keep the rest of the house tidy. So, Jackson, are you coming up? Thank you, Robbie. Failed Muso. Robbie says, I was missed at Superbooth. I, Ruddy, missed Superbooth. And the two people that I would have enjoyed hanging out with, except from yourself, obviously, who also said they weren't going, were there. And it's like, oh, for goodness sake. So, just goes to prove, doesn't it? But in spite of, not going to Superbooth, I had a wedding to go to, which I failed to attend because my car broke down. Mechanic coming to look at it Friday, but it's a fuel pump issue. 750 quid for the fuel pump alone. And if I get a second-hand one, it's like between 70 and 100 pounds. If I get a refurbished one, it'll be 350 quid for 400 quid. So I don't know what to do. I haven't got money to make my car work. So I'm on the motorbike, which is also poorly, and that's booked into the mechanic as well for the week on, and that's going to be just time because it's a clean-up job for the stepper motor. For any of you who knows what that is. Oh, I'm coming in a little hot. Why am I so hot tonight? Hot tonight. What are you doing? Do you know I did a piece of music and I tried to save it, the BeatStep Pro, and I ended up just going back to the original version of the saved thing. Anyway, I was saying hello to everybody. So, Marky, how you doing? Look, Jackson's got his Jackson 5 straight away. As you had, good to see you. Paul Holmes. Biscuits! Oh, where's my cake? I'm going to have to definitely phone a friend to bring me cake. James Glue. Jim Glue. Matt Brown. Cornish. Father, you made it. Dad's in the chat as well as Jervy Dad. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. He was trying to say, where are you? I think he thought I was on at 8 o'clock. He's like, stop, I'm busy. So thank you for your patience and thank you for turning up. Rich, how you doing? Did you like rinsing out the LK delay on that. Rinsing it out. And yeah, so that's a good lot of you. So Gonzini Gons. Did I see Oliver Bone? I definitely saw Jason Maggs. Jason Maggs. Where's Jason Maggs? So we're going to get on to some things in a minute. Awkward Teeth and Hair Production. How are you doing? Welcome back. And yeah, a lot of you are in the chat, and you've been chatting for ages while I was running around trying to get the camera. Koshtikai. Feliz. Oh, you did anniversary. To you too. Well, for coming to the show. Jackson, look at that face. It's a face only a mother could love. Am I the cat's mother? I guess so. Hey, A Division. Gary Byrne, hello! Yeah, Super Booth. I had a lot of FOMO, Super Booth. A lot of FOMO. I went home and sat and cried into my Pro 1 because it was old and needed to be cried into. The salt keeps it fresh. So there we go. That's hey, Inverted Pipes, Torsden, welcome. How you doing? So, I'm the Morphing Orb. I think I've said hello to everybody. If I haven't said, did I miss something? Marky, thank you very much. Thank you. Your gratitude for your generosity for this small fledgling of a channel, which is still not quite hit 1,500 subscribers, but I don't care. I'm not doing it for the numbers. I thought about this today. There was a conversation with someone who's like, this kid's got like 1.2 million subscribers and they're doing revision. GCSE revision things. It's like, well, yeah, of course she's got 1.2 million views. I mean, we're an elite group. We're not for everybody. We're not 1.2 million in worldwide terms. I don't think. No, I think that's probably not true. But it's a different thing, isn't it? So I'm doing this for the sheer joy of coming here, playing with my synthesizers with you guys, and that's become more and more obvious to me week in and week out, and wanting to improve everything for you, and that includes, cat cams, lighting, cameras, angles, all the rest of it. Angry Chinese lion, look at his face, he's so happy. You are so happy. He's happy in today, aren't you? And he's got a lot less fur, and I think because it's quite warm now, I think he's really happy about that. But I think you're happy about the love, aren't you? Yeah, we had cuddles last night as well. Yeah, we did. What's on? Oh, here it comes. Just for Robbie, a little lick emotion. Anyway, so if you're watching and you're a lurking gherkin, thank you for joining us. Tim Bowman, are you lurking? Are you a lurking gherkin? Can you not figure out how to chat? Are you here? If you are, welcome, and I do agree. Warmly invite you to lurk and gherk, and that goes to anyone else lurking gherkin. If you're in the future watching this, thank you for spending your time with me and our chat, because we're a bunch of people getting together having a good time. But do remember to drop a like. Go on, drop a like now, quickly. And share with your friends. And if you don't subscribe, why not subscribe? We do this twice a week, and there will be other stuff going on as well. And I've got some exciting things. So anyway, how am I going to do this thing now? I've got a thing I want to do. Should we do that first? Shroomy, can you? Yeah, Torsden, cats rule the whole house. Shroomy, to the studio, please. Studio 1, Shroomy to Studio 1, please. And that's Studio 1, Shroomy. Gonna need. What do I need? Why do I need Shroomy? Apart from the pop. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it live. Okay, so let's see what happens there then. So thank you all, and do you know what? Thank you, a massive thank you for all of you for joining me on this journey. I mean, I went back and watched the first episode, and I wanted to go through and bring some stuff out, and maybe I'll do that. I'll do a little featurette. What? No, don't pull my hair out, you daddy. Don't hurt me. Wait, why? Just come. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, right. Yeah, come on, just push. Push the studio door. Okay, duck down.
What happened?
Oh, not you. What do you mean, what happened?
What, did you not just hear that?
What?
Like a massive bang.
Did you let the cat out? I am streaming right live now.
No.
G's friends probably watching this now.
Yeah, no, there's like 3 of them.
Oh, watching right now?
Yeah.
Who do I want to give a shout out to?
Charlie, Xander, and
Charlie, Xander, and who?
Harry.
And Harry. Harry's my regular though. So guys, keep revising for your GCSE. For any other kid that's out there doing GCSEs, you could crush it. You will crush it. Who's that now?
Me.
Right, okay, come in, kneel down. Okay, whew, that's it. We've had everybody. Close the door. Right, okay, so you are going to... Hey! Steve, how you doing? Thank you. Another year, yeah. They're just by there. They're right there. So I placed them in a place. I placed them somewhere that you can access easily. How many do you think you can pull at once? 4? We should have left G-Man in, shouldn't we? Hey, Morphing, I like the cat in the BG better. What's his name? Ah, that's a Q. 4 Qs, if you need me to answer a question. I don't know what it is. 2, I can't see it, but Q, not a Q. Never cry on a Pro 1. Mine's happy with smiles. I nearly brought the Pro 1 out for this one because you've not seen me use it, have you? And it's in a cupboard with my Rickenbacker. One day, we'll do the Rickenbacker challenge. Where are you going? You need to be there. What are you doing under my chair? It's like cats and children. No, right in front of me. Right, I want you. Right, okay. I thought we discussed this. When I'm going to do something, and you're going to pop as many of these one after the other, and it's going to hit me.
Age limit 16.
Yeah, well, do you know what? We're going to be okay. Just you're 11 you're 16 minus 5. That's okay. That's allowed. As long as a guitar, a QQQQ, it's a 36012 in Maple Glow. Biscuit. Anyway, so it's right. That's a big right. No, don't put it. This is going to go terribly wrong. I'm going to unveil the new look right now. Right. And what we're going one is not going to be enough.
I am going to pop more.
I would. Can you? How big's your hand? Can you have like 3 in one hand? And we should have. Do you want some tape? You want some gaffer tape? We could make a whole. That's what we should have done. We should have created like a. You put a stick and then you. Watch! Don't hit the cat. Well, yeah. Just try one. Just as a go. Hey! Oh, hang on. That's why. Oh, right. Okay. Right. There we go. Oh. It smells kind of gunpowder. Right. So did you? Right. I didn't. I was looking away because plugging in an HDMI cable because I want to use the morphing orb. What's the name of the cat in the pedestal in the background? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Morphing orb. Oh, that's Jackson's pedestal table. You ready? That is Tom. Isn't Tom gorgeous? Aww. Isn't he lovely? Look at that face. Hey, Tommy Pie. Look at that. He's putting his head. Oh, he's adorable. Yeah. I'm his human. I'm Jackson. Jackson's my cat. Does that make sense? Cats usually own you. Jackson is owned by me, and Tom definitely owns me. Anyway, he brings me things. He brings me stuff. Tom is lovely. Hey, Synth Samurai, look, come on. Check out the beautiful Mo. I grew and accidentally left some of these little handlebars here. It's a short handlebar, and I'm not sure I want to be that guy. Although, if I keep, it's not strong enough for the wax yet. It's buffed, but it's not strong enough at the ends. So I might, for the moment, just leave it there. Okay. Do you want to wait until I unveil the new logo, etc. before you? I think someone's enjoying using gunpowder. So, hang on a minute. Do you want the cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Hang on. This is also a new thing. Right. Okay. I don't really need. Okay. There you go. Now, when you wear the cowboy hat, the moustache makes sense, right? It just makes sense. And I'm going to wear this for about 5 minutes. Here comes Tom. Here comes Tom. Hey, buddy. How are you? I think somebody thinks they're going to get somebody thinks they're going to get a No, sir. No, sir. Anyway, what are we doing? We're going to do it now, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So we're going to do it live, if I can actually figure out if my technology works. That's the next phase of this, is actually getting... It's not working. Is getting it to sort of... it's not even recognising it. Is that... Oh, it's a nasty little monkey. Oh, nasty monkey. No, it's not happening. Anyway, so I don't know how to do this. If you can't see what I'm doing, it's kind of pointless me doing it this way. I was going to put it on the screen. How rubbish is that? Okay, right. So, well, I'll just do it anyway. Hey, Lamont, how you doing? Hey, Thomas Yon, what's up? What's happening? Right, well, I'm going to now...
He wants to go out. Can he go out?
Do we want to lose the cats? Why does he want to go? Hey, if he wants to go out that bad, he'll use the port for the aircon. He'll just run out of that. He's like a cat flap. No, he'll bash it through. He doesn't care. Okay, right. So, all right. This is... See? Is he gone?
No.
Oh.
Just me showing him.
Well, he knows. That's what... You don't need to show him. You want to show him. All right, get ready. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
Get ready.
He's going to get scared and it says do not point out.
Oh, is that why? Well, okay. So should we just have a moment of deep reflection?
Thinking about it. Should I use this? Yep.
Okay.
Gone.
See, he's gone.
Whee!
Yeah. Yes, sir. Clean my boots. Exactly. It's a great summer hat, and I've been I did a little No Synth network on Saturday, and I had my baseball cap. It's a reasonably nice one, but it's not me, is it? Whereas I could definitely, I think, with the moustache especially, I could rock me a... Oh, and look, my cowboy mug. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Right, so the cats have been... That's probably why they're both gone, isn't it? Because they're a little scared of the popping. They don't like fireworks either, do they? All right, okay, so I'm now going to publish with... Why does it not work? Why does technology not work like it should do? Come on. Damn you, you piece of junk. You know? Am I plugging... Oh, hang on. It just takes a little while, doesn't it? Is that... Have I done the right thing? Is this the input? Input 1. My output is there. So input 3. I'm on input 3. And we're not seeing anything. Well, you know what? You had your chance. You failed. Can I just plug it in? Right. And now... Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. QQQ from Paul Holmes. Where's the cake? Right. In the fridge, carrot cake. Do you know where the candles are?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
It's in the baking tray.
Hob, right-hand side, cupboard, pull out, bottom. Oh, I think it's in there. That's it. Yeah, it's not in the flour store, the ingredients store. All right, okay. I'm going to just fiddle around with this. The cake is on its way. It's a carrot cake. And can you cut a piece and put it on a plate? Can you do that?
Maybe.
Excellent. All right, okay. I'm going to take that off because it's quite hot. But I'm definitely looking forward to that on a nice day. I'm going to put my headphones on just because I feel insecure without them. Ooh, there we go. Right. So. I don't think I can share this with you, which is I don't understand why the one thing that always worked, which is the output from my computer. Let's try this again. It's just not. The input's not. It's not happy. It's not happy. Once upon a long ago, technology was simpler in here. Was it though? I always had that. Yeah. It was a little HDMI switch that, you know, there's so much. I think Synth Samurai, if you stood around, you kind of were talking about it the other day about how you've been fiddling around with bits and bobs. Excuse me? Aye. And it's not. Yeah, yes. Cake questions. And it is. There's, you know, I'm presenting to you. I'm making sure that everything's lit well. So there's a bit of that. I'm making sure that the technology works. And then suddenly, James Dyson's asking how much I pay the kids an hour. I pay them in cake, biscuits, and time. They don't get money. They get love. And that's the best currency. We could all learn from that. I mean, imagine if you had everything you ever needed in life free and your payment was love. Couldn't that be a place to live? God. There's a future there for someone. There's a utopia. Strong. Oompa Loompas. They're not Oompa Loompas. They're learning to do real things in a real world. And I think that's important. You know, I think it was a Sadhguru or no, it was an Alan Watts lecture. And he was talking about, no, maybe it was Sadhguru. It was one of those guys who say really, hola? Okay, well, we don't... You know that tin? You know the tin? Right, the pull-out drawer underneath the measuring spoons drawer. You in the right cupboard. See, she's in the wrong cupboard. I knew you were in the wrong cupboard. There's only flour and sugar in that cupboard now. Yes, that one. Bye.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
We have many pull-out drawers. Which one?
There's only one with... Right, we had this conversation ages ago. I said, remember... Flour and sugar is in the usual store, the pantry, and now that drawer has, you know, all the other bits and bobs, all the cake cases, the sort of sprinkles. She's gone. I am talking. I knew that she'd do that. I just knew. Halfway through a conversation, I'm like, am I talking to myself? Mind you, somebody might be thinking that now. I did a reel. Oh my goodness! I did a reel briefly in what I gave myself 10-minute lunch break, and I went out this work doors and went into a little area and I did this, and I just hadn't had time. And literally 5 minutes before the stream, managed to upload it to Insta. Jason Mags, is there any currency in your cake? I made myself a nut-free, as you'll appreciate, a nut-free. Dundee cake, a slab of Dundee cake. So we could do that as well. We could have Dundee cake. There's lots of currency in that. Any jobs going? Need cake. Will work for cake. I've always got jobs going, James. We can talk about that later. Now, there's a good trade. I make you cake, you give me sounds. So the cake's coming. Any jobs going? Need cake. Currency the cake. Can I have some cake, please? Rich, you deserve some cake. You absolutely do, for sure, for all the love from you guys. I also, talking about love from people, brands especially, My Vaults. God, Caroline Gary, amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Lee at Debrek, and also, Pieter at Polyend. These guys have supported me all the way, as well as, Michelle at Arturia. There's some really good people out there in the So Say Synth Mafia. Yes! 302. Well, that's good. Is the candle lit and everything?
No, you're gonna have to light it. So.
Oh, for goodness sake! Wait, have you brought me a vessel? Hang on. Wait a second. Wait. I've got. Oh.
Okay.
No, I haven't. In the lounge. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. So does it flush Dundee cake? Pound of Dundee cake down the toilet. It's the channel's gone. What we're going to talk about? We could waffle on forever. We're half an hour into the stream now. Currant sultanas, raisins in cakes and biscuits will be banned when I'm king. Oh, I've got a friend like that as well. I don't know what it is, but these, I think we talked about my Dundee cake. I have, as a dry store, You know, I've got quite a lot of stuff that's been there for a while. And I went into the dry store and I found a little rolled up bag of mixed fruit and peel. And you know, that's exactly the sort of thing you want in a Dundee cake. So I opened it up, weighed it was enough, and then I looked at the packet. Best before 2017. So I promptly soaked it all, because it was a bit dry, in some tea, some black tea. And that really helped. And then that then gave me another idea for having a cold beverage of iced tea. I know I promised Dandelion and Burdock, but I just didn't have time to do that. Yes? Right. This is... Right, okay. If you... okay, right. You've come in. The door's a little bit too open, isn't it? So why don't you do... Okay, that's brilliant. That's all good. Put the cake there. Right, so that you don't... Hand me that. Thank you. All right, okay. What we need to do is we need to light the cake. Close the... Like the video. 1.47K. Let's get it to 10,000 in a year. If I was watching... hang on. Do we want to do that? I was watching Synth Samurai the other day, and good old ponder about, you know, subscribers and the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. And I don't play it. I don't play the game enough. But maybe I should. But you know, there's a lot. I don't know. Would it ruin what we've got? I mean, we've grown beautifully together this year, and that is hello, and that is something that that I'm really happy about, and something I'm very grateful to you guys, because you come back every week, you know, and I do this twice a week. All right, jamming in Jim Jams is a bit more a little bit more laid back, but you know, it's a nice thing to have for me, to do that in difference or deference to this, which is more, let's talk about a synthesizer. Here's Ab. It is an envelope, but it's a bit different. You know, we're talking more technical. Whereas, you know, I'm just chatting the breeze. But tonight we are just chatting the breeze because, you know, it's the anniversary. C'est très anniversary. You know, so, yeah. Anyway, so again, thank you for that. And again, you know, I'm really grateful to Sam and Steve and Shroomy for also offering their time to come in and to moderate. And I know it's, you know, yeah, so I'm really grateful to have a great team of moderators as well. So thank you.
That was for the moderators.
That's for that. Yeah, that's cool. Blowing your own trumpet there. There's popping your own party poppers. So thank you for that. And also I'd like to thank my parents for the support they have given me, you know, as well. And that means a lot, you know, and actually Gaz, you know, for pushing me, you know, way back in 2016 and consistently giving me the encouragement to carry on doing it. So to you all, I thank you. So let us now unveil without the HDMI. Flipping, why is it not? Why is it not seeing? Is it the right thing? Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's just do this. I'm going to do it. So if you go to my channel, in a minute you will see a change. I'm just going to publish it now. Let's do it. Ready? Can you do more than one? Can you do 2 or 3? So hold them, or give me a couple as well. Hang on, I've got a couple. So hold them like this, and then all right. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. Okay. That's not ideal. So, verify it's me. Shush, of course it's me. Oh, this is irritating. Yeah. Windows hello. Oh, goodness sake. I suppose it doesn't. It means that yes. So hopefully you'll see my. Oh look, my logo. Has it changed? So I don't know. Anyway, so there it is. There's the and Shroomy's given us a nice multicoloured rat shop the multicolored rat shop with the congratulations and the toes. Is it? It's not. It doesn't look like it's done.
It isn't on the camera.
What do you mean it isn't on the camera? What?
There.
What?
There, it's not facing down.
No, it won't do because it's here. One day I'm going to show you how to do this because that would be a cool thing for you to do. Just saying. Anyway, hey, thank you. So it's a big thank you to Steve as well, who spent time faffing around my ideas. We workshopped a few ideas and then we got some, so we did some things with stuff. So big thank you to Steve for helping with that. So you can expect some merch next, right? Badges at least. So if you see me at the next, what's the next synth event? It's going to be Bristronica, right? I'm going to have to come loaded. And you know what you got to say, right? You got to say in the chat. Anybody remember? Hey, Wabbit. Hey, Cressy. Toe Man.
Give me my badge.
Thank you very much, Wabbit. Thank you. Rainbow Rat. Yeah. Be a Jervite. Always be a Jervite. I want to sing a rainbow song. I've got like 300 different versions of different songs. Banner is now online. Avatar has changed. Banner has not. Banner is online now. Okay, so it hasn't changed on my. It's still looking. Oh, it's gone up to 1.48. So someone's subscribed. Thank you. Can I have a cowboy hat? Yes, Jason Maggs. We could be cowboy hat brothers together. So yeah. So. Hey Tom, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, so we've got a new aesthetic, a new vibe. The channel in the year that we've been doing stuff has definitely. Do you want to go? Oh, hang on. Do you want to light the candle? Or do you want to do more of those?
Sure.
Okay, let's hang on. Happy birthday to the channel. 365 days. There we go. So look at that. That is quite. You're gonna need to bring me if I'm gonna eat that live. Oh, hey! It's bit late. So do it. So can you aim it over here?
It says not to aim at people.
You're not aiming at people. You're aiming at the space between next to the person. If it hits me, I'll just cry. It's fine.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Come on. Oh, it's so quick. I don't think the camera's very funny. Anyway, look. There's the cake. There's the carrot cake of joy, and I'm going to blow. Do you want to blow it out? But come on then. You can come a little bit further. Oh, that's it. There you go. Right, splendid. The cake is born, and let me just. You know how I started baking, right? I needed to get ultra processed food. Hey! How are you eating my cake? That's a massive piece. Go on, get out of here. Take it to your craft room and you can. I don't understand that. Anyway, so yeah. So the only way to be sure that you're not eating ultra processed food is to make your food yourself, right? And I've always enjoyed. That's enough. That's enough. You can do it. You can do it through that. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Not the next line. That's not going to happen on this channel. That's just for the Only Synth Fans channel. What's that? What's... Oh. Okay. Let him eateth cake. Hang on.
Ding dong, carry on.
So, I brought all the things that I think people have really commented on and enjoyed. My old childhood eagle, the carry on, Parma violet, some random sweets, which, is good. My iced tea, my cowboy hat. They're new things, but they harken to a time when I was very, very into Red Dead Redemption. Do you know what? I'm going to set you quiz questions, Wagoon. Here's the one. When did Jackson first appear on the channel? Because it wasn't about cats, it wasn't about cake, it wasn't about even coffee, even though I'd always turn up with, a mighty strong mug of espresso. One rich, chocolatey, velvety smooth. And today we're drinking Grumpy Mule. Oh, thank you very much, Neil Wharton. 365th episode. Imagine that. Nearly, but thank you very much indeed. That has warmed the cockles of my heart. And a little bit below the cockles as well. So I started just wanting to jam. I mean, my very, very first thing ever was to build a channel so I could play live. And that's going back to 2018. That's before I got the gig with Toman. And Gaz, all credit where due, said you need to build a fan base. You need not a fan base. You need to build a community and people who will want to listen to you play music. You can't just go in and play music. Who's going to know who you are? You got to do something. You got to do some content. So I did make some content, and then I got picked up by Toman, and then I went a completely different direction and didn't do any of the things I wanted to do. So when that work kind of slowed down a bit, and I've done less videos for Toman, it opened up the whole world again to doing this. And I'm so pleased that I tried back in 2024, 23, and for whatever reason I started, and then it was bi-weekly, which is not an easy thing for anyone to remember. When's he live? Is it this week or is it next week? It's not helpful. And I had other distractions and other influences which were persuading me not to do it. Is it paying you any money? No. Well, don't do it then. Well, it's not about that. It's not about the money. It's about the... Okay, I'll stop then. So I stopped. But yeah, it's... Robbie Brokeback Mountain. So, Avatar has... Okay, yeah. Right. So, so for the love of music. And that's what you should do anything for in life. You shouldn't do it for the money. Do it for the love. So share, and that's something that I've always tried to do in this channel, is share my passions, whether it is synthesizers or whether it's coffee or whether it's new cold. Well, I quit alcohol, didn't I? I mean, it's a lot's happened in this last year. Let's go back in time. So the first stream, I had about 6 or 12 people viewing. And Richie were there, Alex was there, and Alex hasn't been able to sort of be present for a lot of a lot of stuff going on. So I do appreciate that. And if he ever watches the video, that's great. But his support as well, in its own way, was valuable really early on, encouraging, and that's what I think this community excels at, is the warmth. And I'm going to mention Inky. I am going to mention Inky because she was also hugely important at those early days in pushing me to do it. The first time I did it, she was pushing me, and then when I gave up and I came back into it again, a year ago, she was right at the front. She was there pushing, and I think she's encouraged a lot of you guys to come in as well, and I thank you for that. But so. Early days, it was slow starting, but it was regular, and I was definitely, not going to quit, and I was enjoying it. And yeah, I and in some ways, going back, I did want to pick out some key moments from those early shows, and I think there's a lot of Inky in a lot of all of them, and there's a lot of banter going backwards and forwards. And I remember it getting really upset with me when I pulled out a guitar one week. And Andy was in the chat, and it was like, he's nicking your gig, Andy. He's ripping you off. It's like, it was so funny. And again, that's a good sort of always bringing positivity in there anyway. So yeah, it's just got bigger, and I think that's the thing, is it's the fun aspects of it. The channel grew at a nice rate, at a nice, steady, slow beautiful way that felt manageable. Steve popped up and Sam at the right time and said, "Look, do you want us to moderate?" And it's like, "Well, yeah," because I think I was missing certain bits of the chat because more people were interacting and were asking me questions. So, and that became my team, and it's great. And it's fantastic. I'm very, very honoured to have them. But yeah, we lost our cat before Inky passed as well. So there was a kind of a moment there in July that we lost Jerry. You'd have loved Jerry, he was our therapy cat. He really was. Big, friendly ginger cat. And I don't know, it's weird. Tom's different when they grew up together. I think Tom was a kitten when Jerry was a couple of years older, but he passed with poorly, cancer, So we lost him. But yeah, I mean, what else has happened? Yeah, I quit alcohol not long after Jerry passed, and I've had almost a year of sobriety, and that's fantastic. And then not long after that, I quit, and I guess these are the things, around this time, I think maybe was it July. So when did Jackson come in? When did that happen? And then when did Tom come in? And I it'd be nice to see where that, the podium came, and then the cat cams, and that's very recent, right? That's this year. But it's Cressy, Inky did drag you here. I remember you saying. Yeah, she was a laugh. She was, Biscuit. She really was. And she brought that into everywhere. And I think, as a result of her, then, I definitely discovered other channels out there, Symptoms of Reality, for example, definitely. And that was that's a lovely place to hang out. If you've not already done that, go hang out there. And yes, I will come and chat with you. Definitely. Yeah, we'll message me and we'll figure that out, because that'd be so cool. Yeah, sobriety's for the win. It is, but it's difficult, and then I don't want my children to grow up eating. And I think, well, hang on, how did it happen? Did I listen to a podcast about the toxicity of cleaning products and how we wash our the dishes in the dishwasher, clothes, all that kind of stuff. Anything that has a fragrance in it has a chemical that adheres the fragrance to the item, and that in itself is a neurodisruptor. Phthalates. So I was trying to get rid of that, and then the next thing was is getting rid of all this thing. I've never eaten margarine, really, in my at least for the last 20 years I haven't eaten margarine, but that's ridiculous. It's not plastic, spreadable plastic, so those kind of things. I think it's getting back into so the channel developed through my passions, and I think that's sharing my passions with you guys is something that I really enjoy. Hey Scotty, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so still a whole bunch of stuff that I sat down and planned at Christmas time when I had a bit of headspace of topics that I wanted to address. I've also got some the nerds. Scott, yeah, I saw that picture, Scott. I saw that picture of a nurse carrying a very... I'm not going to go into detail because I've got cake. But yeah, thanks for that. I've got some content things, and it's just a matter of getting in here and focusing on... I feel like there's a little hump that's just stopping me from going forward. The live stream thing is great, and I'm loving that. But where it comes to content, because I guess I've done it professionally... it kind of feels a little bit like, this doesn't feel like work, it feels like fun. And I got to get to this place with video editing so I can actually make those little bits of content, because I can do it quick, because I've done it, professionally. But I enjoy presenting, and editing I enjoy in a different way. So, that's the kind of fun of it. Anyway, so there's that coming. There's more, I've got some cool bits of kit around here that I can do some videos with. Anyway, so where are we in the time frame? 50 minutes in. Have I covered the base? Has anyone found out when Jackson, what episode Jackson came in? Hey, if you're watching this after, don't forget to like it. If you've just chopped in, drop us a like. And you can, in the comments, you can count anyone that's in the live stream and I can come back and comment. And you know, the algorithm loves interaction during a stream, but also after the stream. So, you know, do drop a comment as well. And I know a lot of you do, so I'd appreciate that. So, right, experimentation is the key to fun. Stuff you don't know the results are in advance. Yeah, episode 3, Wagyu, that early on. I'm surprised that he came in that early on, but maybe not. Okay, episode 5, Peter says. Interesting. Okay, well that's kind of fun then, isn't it? Because, you know, this channel has its identity in a natural way, and that's part of the new branding is nature, cats, nature synths. And, you know, I'll do a stream outside and I love being in nature. And I mean, that's going to happen more as well. We are going to do more live streams, certainly with the joy and my vaults, I love you, for enabling me to take this very modular synthesizer out into the country. And I just need to sell a kidney or something to get the Roland to do it's £100, do a streamer which allows you to connect your phone as a camera, use the iPad as a screen. It's just like so obviously perfect for live multicam setup on location. Imagine that. Anyway, so lots of things to come. Motorcycle adventures as well. Motorcycle adventures too. So, so you can get subs easy just talking like Epsom. You mean Espin? Yeah, I do you know what? I know, James, you're right. And I have thought about this. My biggest video is the Deep Mind that I did with Gaz ages ago, and that's Behringer. So, and actually, that's what Synth Samurai was saying the other day. It's like, look, if all I need is another 3 Behringer videos, and you can play the game, the algorithm game. And I think in some respects, I'm not chasing numbers. I'm happy with the way it's grown. It would be nice to you know, be able to generate a bit more revenue, not from you guys, but, you know, outside there from actual YouTube. And maybe bigger the channel, the more likely I'll get freelance work. I'm not talking about, you know, paid videos for here, because I don't think that. I would rather work, you know, do a video for someone else as a finished product rather than doing a sponsored video. But then, yeah, hey, do you know what? I don't know. Maybe I do want sponsored video. I don't know. It's a fine line, because I do work for a shop, and there's that side of things. I feel that there's a nice divide, right? If I want to do a product video or a review, it goes on Toman. I will occasionally do a review here if I feel it's something I've got a passion about, and I think that's the difference. If I love it and I can get over that little lump in the road to do that, because that's it. That's the thing. I think it's that divide, the great divide, as the band said. It's work and pleasure. This is pleasurable. This is pleasurable. I've got you guys, and we're hanging, and that feels real and cool and fun. And I look forward to every stream, no matter how stressed I get beforehand. And today it was like, where are the cats? Where are the cats? We're doing a celebration. Where are the cats? We found, you know, he went off and found the cats. But in amongst that, I'm trying to upload this. The video that I load, you know, the reel. It's just going to be up there for a couple of weeks, and it's like it's past. I should have done it last week, but you know. Anyway, again, that's me not really planning well. So I think there's an aspect of that I can improve on, but there we go. But yeah, Biscuit, thank you. Just be me. And that's what I think I do. And I think I enjoy that. And I enjoy you guys, hanging with you guys. And that's what it feels like. It just feel like a big hang. And I like that very much. So thank you for coming every week and hanging with me and my synths and my cats and my cakes and biscuits and crazy drinks. Oh, iced tea. Do you know? Can I just talk to you about iced tea? No, this is a lovely little tangent, isn't it? We're British here in this country, and we live on tea. Tea was our national drink. It's not anymore. Coffee is. But you try and tell a Brit to drink, or you try and encourage a Brit to drink iced tea, and you will be heading for a bruising. I suggested to my mum she tries it. She says, "Oh no." It's like, but you don't. She doesn't really drink coffee. She just drinks tea. It's like, well, yeah, you drink tea. And I slightly sweeten it with real sugar, and I do that when it's warm so that it nicely dissolves. Crazy Rabbit, is there a story behind wearing ties, vests, jackets on video? Yes, there is. I have always dressed for television. I dress like this for work, and I like it. I like dressing like this, and I love my wardrobe. I did have, very different clothes for here to work, but the line became so blurred. It was just like, well, stop trying to overthink it. So I always felt like I was dressing for television, and I always feel that most people that do YouTube, are wearing a t-shirt or a hoodie, and I think it's a bit. Well, I do wear a hoodie, and I sometimes wear a t-shirt, but I've kind of always been in a shirt kind of guy. So my kind of relaxed look, and I guess this comes from my roadie days when I was, spent a lot of time in North America and Canada, I guess, as well, where we would shop in Macy's or any of the stores. Marshall's was a big favourite. If you're an American, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's basically like TK Maxx or TJ Maxx, which is also, I think it's all part of the same group. And we would be on days off, and we would be in random places. We wouldn't necessarily be downtown anywhere, and sometimes downtown anywhere would be completely empty. I remember Cincinnati is not a very bustling centre, but we were there on a holiday, I think. And yeah, Scientologists were out though. Hey Oliver Boy, get Dr. Pepper the new national drink. You need to stop drinking that stuff. It's bad for you. Iced tea is the way to go. Which is big in the southern states, which is, we always felt more at home, I guess, in sort of North Carolina. Bit of Nashville as well. Tennessee. Manchester, Tennessee was where our bus driver was from, Snowman. Actually, some of that was the sound effects coming from, and you've heard me samples of my tour days. Anyway, where did I going? Can anybody tell me where I was going with that ramble chat about being on tour? Where was I going with that? I don't actually know. National drink. Maybe it was just going and saying that we spent a lot of time in the southern, North America, and my wardrobe. That's right. Sorry. So yes, my resting kind of outfits, I think, are quite honestly ranch hand. Check shirts, maybe a t-shirt underneath it, vests, chinos with combats. I've got jeans, but I prefer, I think, more combats. Boots. So yeah, I look, I guess, in my resting state, like I'm about to start work on a ranch. Not a bad look. Not a bad place to be. Wardrobe clothes. Yeah. So thanks, Steve. I quite like I've forgotten what I was talking about, and then going off on a tangent though. But thank you. So doing this. Early videos, certainly, if you've not seen any, it's pretty worthwhile going and looking, and actually, if you do, dropping a like on the video, maybe a comment, because I've got content that goes back to 2018, and some fun stuff, where I didn't really have, my personality and the way I was doing things was just, was a different thing, but I would always dress, I'd come in here after work, I suppose, and I think that kind of, make sure that the tie is right. And then when I started it became a bit of, the first job I did for Toman, I went out and bought a suit, a really cool blue with a sort of check shirt, and I did Super Booth 2019 in that suit. And I thought, you know what? No one else here is dressed remotely like this, apart from the guy from Not Rocket Science. This is not rocket science, the modules. And he had a vest on. It was kind of close, but it wasn't the suit. It wasn't the, I'm here. So that kind of it. That's kind of it. That's where I came from. And I never, ever, ever, let it slide. So yeah, it's a bit Ronnie Corbett. Who's Ronnie Corbett? What are you saying? The Lion, the Witch and Jerv's Wardrobe. Yeah, baby, that's right. So, yeah. I had a double take when I pass a fella under a bridge. Oh. I've lost the, it's top messages, that's why. Ridiculous. Anyway, vests are class. Thank you. And it became so warm in here that I couldn't wear the full suit. And have you ever tried to perform in a suit? Because I have. I think I did. Did I do the? No, I think I went to a vest. My first, do you know what? Actually, the very first performance I did live since the 90s was Sonic State Live in 2016. And that was me with half a suit, black tie, and I had my open shirt. So I was going for the no tie look. And then when I went to Toman, the tie came back on. And I think that's it. That became, the brand. The first aspect of the brand was being smartly dressed. Linen suits are good. I've got a mix, a linen cotton mix, a wool mix suit, which is better because linen can look really crumpled and really tatty very quickly. So I tend to move away. I don't mind a linen mix, but I wouldn't go for 100% linen. The man from Del Monte, he's got a linen mix. Just saying. Anyway, I'm not wearing a birthday suit, James. No, Remy. Yeah, I can't imagine you not performing in a suit. Yeah, exactly. But if you're standing up, it's different. But if you're sat down like I am here, the suit, it gets in the way. So doing a performance or doing any kind of video with an audience like you guys, it's not the sort of thing I would do. Tubular Bells thumbnail. Ah! I loved filming that. I loved filming the Tubular Bells thing. With the Megatron, that's a cracking Paul Soulsby's he posted some pictures of he was at Super Booth. I'd love to have caught up with him. So yeah, we want to see his stuff back out there. I might bring that out for a thing. Best of British again, So Dad, what are you saying? It's good night. Is it your bedtime? You've heard these stories before. Yeah, well, you've got the inside knowledge, Dad. Even though there is a picture of me, Wagyu, about 8 years old, at my dad's brother's wedding, and I am rocking a cream nylon suit with a brown shirt. I tell you what, I'd wear that now. I'd wear the grown-up version of that safari suit. Safari, so goody. Andy, can we talk about soft furnishings next? Oh, don't you get me started on that. Have you seen my studio? Look at this. This is not accidental. And it's still growing. I would, yeah. Howdy. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Thanks for popping in live. It's been good to see it. And is Tim still here? Yeah, Tim's messaging me. Got it. Cats, nature synths. I just need to sell a kidney or something in my resting state. Oh, he's just caught the... Thanks, Tim. I can't check on I've got a chat already open, but I thank you for coming. So what separate channel called Ask Jervis for life advice? Yeah, crikey, that would be an interesting one. I have thought about doing a dad channel. As a single parent, there's a lot of skills that you have to have as a parent, modern day, all that kind of stuff. And thank you, Remy. Thank you. So yeah, I had thought about that. I mean, that more people. It's a broader audience, isn't it? Because you've got a niche love of something beautiful and a niche elite group. But whether or not I'd want to go, yeah, I don't know. Wagyu says, I always wonder if the Swiss cheese holes in the back wall ever trigger people with trypophobia. Do you know what? I have a bit of that. You just saying that makes me feel a bit weird. It's really. Can you see the It's all, well, you can't really see it, but I've gone completely. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Peter Coy. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Biscuit, how did you get the shelves to slope? They're IKEA shelves. They don't make them anymore, but they're the shoe ones. So they come pre-angled, but you can't see it. I've got a behind. Well, right. Hang on. I'm trying left to right. So here is my Yamaha CS15, and above that I've got another and it's a straight shelf, but unfortunately I've got heavy things on it, and it's bowing, because then Boeing. I'm a Boeing. That's my mum's maiden name. So yeah. So did you know that, Oliver? Did you know that we were kind of like related? Welsh Bowens, you know, got to stick together, isn't it? Son of Owen. But yeah, you know, what am I talking about now? The shelf needs to be. They're not good with weight, is what I'm saying. But they do a newer version of this, which might be a bit more robust. But I don't know. I mean, that shelf is made. I made that because it's got a funny angle. Not that you would know, but you know, I'm just telling you. When I made this desk, it was an offcut, and I painted it white just because I wanted something a little bit more stable for the modular. Anyway, that's the channel. That's you. That's me. That's us for over an hour now. An hour and 10 minutes. We are in 10 minutes. Is Gaz going live tonight in 15 minutes? Is he? I don't want to sort of, because I'm sure we'll all be going and hanging with him. I've got to put the kids to bed, so, well, kid. The teenager will be revising for his exam. Yeah, so there we go. No, I didn't. You didn't know. Oh, yeah, Oliver. So are they from North Wales, though? Because my family come from North Wales. Although, you know. Yeah, okay, Wagyu. Yeah, I thought that was the case. He said 9:30, then he corrected it to 10, which would be good if he did 10, because that gives us time to sort of have a comfort break and to get ready. Yeah, I hope he does. I mean, I'd like to see him come back live, you know, as well. That'd be nice. It'd be also nice to sort of start doing some interview kind of style. Maybe that'd be the third. So you've got a live jam, you've got a product live stream, and then you've got a chat one. But I mean, when would it be? Would it be on a Friday? That 9 o'clock, 9:30? To not sort of try to. It's a busy thing, isn't it? Anyway, right. Happy anniversary to the channel, which would not be the channel without you guys. Thank you for your support in the next year. Let's look to the future. Let's drive this channel all the way up the M6 to Dundee with a slice of Dundee cake in the mouth and a copy of Sound on Sound on the passenger seat. I don't know. Scott, can you say no, I can't say that. If my Magnolia and PPG 1002 videos are now up. Oh, that's good. PPG 1002. It's that much money with a zero at the end. £10,020. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go and check out Robbie's videos there. Not much to link to, but just a big glorious thank you. Go fill your boots with cake. I'll just do something on this because it's kind of I'm enjoying the thing, and I'll see you all around. But remember, be good to yourselves and each other, and I'll see you around. Thank you guys for your continued support. It means everything. Right. What are we going to do now then? Are we going to just play some music? Let's do that. Right. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to press the on button. It is on. Oh. Gaz Williams, there you are. You are streaming at 10. I was just saying we were winding down, ready to give you space so that we could all join your live stream. I was going to do a bit of live reading. Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you. try not to clip it this time. Okay, Gaz's stream is going to be pinned. Thanks, Steve. Okay, it's pinned now. Go and check it out. And if you're watching this afterwards, go and check it out. And don't forget to drop a like. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Nick.